Hi, I'm Warren Beckwith, and over the years of buying and selling cars, I've owned hundreds of cars, and at one point in time I specialised a lot in buying Land Rovers, essentially Range Rovers. But this here is a 110 Land Rover Defender. And most of my customers over the years, anybody who's into or had cars, have all had an association at one time or another with a Land Rover Defender. You can't help but love them. I mean, it's been the most iconic car for 70 years. I mean, just look at it. It's rugged. It's a utility vehicle. You can just look at it and it tells you, I go anywhere. I can go through water. I can go across the deserts. I can go through snow and ice. That's what it's built for. It's aluminium. It's lasting. It's adaptable. It's dependable. It's virtually usable anywhere in any country around the world. And a Defender has crossed so many boundaries and so many different areas for people that it's just, you've got to have one. If you've got to have a load of cars, have a Defender in your collection. Whether it's been with the army, whether it's been to Zambezi, or whether it's been an ambulance, whether it's been a fire truck. If you sat on the runway and you're looking out the window, you're more than likely, if you look around, you're going to see a Land Rover that's been converted probably into a fire truck. Or it's also a rescue vehicle on the beach. The Defender has been modified probably more than any other vehicle that you'll get on the market. It has so many uses, so many connotations. This is a 110, which is last of the proper Land Rovers. 110 being based on the fact that the wheelbase is 110 inch. Don't automatically assume that the 90 is 90 inch, because actually it's 93 inch. Let's not get into that one because it sounds better as a 90. In some respects, the Land Rover is the go anywhere vehicle. And I've driven this car all the way from Chevelle, not this week or last month, but a couple of years ago. Since I've driven it, it's had some upgrades to it, which have been done at Bola. And if those of you who don't know who Bola is a company that does some upgrades to Land Rovers. It can be small upgrades that have been done to this, or it can be the enormous upgrades when you check this out. So today I've been driving this car with the upgrades, where it's had the fast road suspension, which has made an absolutely huge change to the way the car handles and works through fast corners. The other thing that's also been really fantastic for me in this car is the fact that it's got these SVX 60th anniversary seats, and it's absolutely transformed in the way that the car's comfortable, fits around you. It sits, even though it's had risers put on the seat, it actually feels like you're sitting lower. But these seats have made a massive difference. The wheels on the car are the 16-inch Bola wheels. This is at the moment is running on winter tyres. The car turns in well. It actually doesn't drift and drag as you would do on the previous Land Rover. It's got these checker plating, snow cows that are on the car. I've also got this super roll cage that goes over, which is more for protection, just in case you are giving it some and you end up around the mountain roads, whether it be in Chevelle or whatever, you're going to have a little bit of protection for you. But this to me is a really proper utility vehicle. If I compare this to a new Defender, there's no comparison. And the new Defender is sort of slipped into everything in the Land Rover range is luxury. Why did you buy a Defender? Because you wanted an agricultural vehicle to be as a utility vehicle. The new Defender is based on a Discovery chassis. And even though it may ride well, you've essentially got a Discovery with a different body on it, which is looking at like a modern Tonka toy. This is just my perception of it. But it's very expensive. And when you look at it, that it's so expensive, it doesn't give people what they bought a Land Rover for, which was to be able to use anywhere, whether it be in the snow, whether it be on sand, whether it be in the desert, wherever. You needed a utility vehicle that didn't feel cheap and plasticky. And this is made from aluminium. So for me, I'm a little bit sort of confused about where this new Defender fits. It's just another Land Rover, Range Rover car that's too luxurified, and it's got away from being the country vehicle that you want it to be. The other thing you'll notice that when you have a Defender, and anybody that's owned a Defender will tell you this, that you'll always see another Defender coming the other way, and you'll always get a wave. I know it's not the same as being a Volvo owner where you all have your headlights on. With being in a Land Rover club, it's just a simple wave. This suspension has made a huge amount of difference. It doesn't really want to break away, which is really, really good. Sitting up high allows you to see over the bushes, see around the trees, see oncoming traffic. Just makes you feel that much more aware, makes you feel alive. You've got to drive a car. None of these cars with full self-driving. If I wanted full self-driving, I'd get a chauffeur. And I've mentioned this before, if you were having a free car garage, you really can't have a free car garage without having a Defender in your lineup. It's a reliable utility vehicle on any given Sunday. I tell you what, I'm really going to miss the fact that they're not making Defenders anymore. This is an iconic car that will stand the test of time for many years to go on. I'm not sure if the new Defender will fit into that bracket, but this one has definitely left its mark in history. And I love it. It's quirky.